Ooh, we're in the dark.
There we are.
Now we come back to the light. Today is Thursday for Transformation Thursday.
It's really Wednesday, but we're filming
I know.
early.
That's why we have green on again.
Mm-hmm.
My transformation came once again with the sermon. Our pastor actually sent the sermon this week, and he was talking about things that you should be thankful for and grateful for. And so his challenge to everybody during the week was, if somebody annoyed you, instead of thinking of what they did to annoy you, try to find something that they did that wasn't annoying. And sometimes that can be very hard, but you have to look for it. And then he says, like when you're driving in your car, look at the people waiting at the bus stop and be thankful that you have a car and you don't have to go on the bus. And if you're driving home and you just see the homeless people, be glad that be thankful that you have a home that you can go to, because those homeless people don't have a home to go to. And when you're having your dinner, say grace, which both of us do. We say grace. And I do say grace.
We hold hands at our house.
I don't like that. But when I go out to dinner, I say grace. I say silent little prayer. I don't say it out loud. I don't draw attention to myself. Not that I, would have a problem with that. It's just, some people are really uncomfortable with that.
I don't really care. Yeah.
And I was very surprised to learn that Jewish people do not say any sort of a blessing like a grace. They don't say grace. They said like they have blessings and stuff for things, because the one Christmas party we went to, they had a lot of questions about Jewish things, and we were lucky we had a Jewish girl sitting at our table, so she knew all the answers, so our table won. Which is sad to think that you don't know too much about other people's faiths. Because I really don't know that much about other people's faith. I really don't. And I don't even know if it's stereotypical. I think like I've always heard that Baptists aren't allowed to sing or dance or play music.
Well, I think it depends on.
But it's just, that could just be something that I heard. I always heard that Jewish people were buried standing up, and I was told that that's not true. And, it's just, like different things that you hear. But, so I've just really been thinking of how thankful I am, and how much blessings I have in my life. I have so many. I have, my family, and, my sisters and my brother, and we just celebrated birthdays this past weekend, and we got more birthdays this weekend. And we're going to my brother's for fireworks, and it's just, I'm very thankful for everything. I'm just, I had a little bit of vertigo the other day, and I was thankful that it went away quickly, and that I don't get it very often. But then it reminded me of how healthy I am. You'd never know it with my being overweight. Really the only thing I have is I have a little tinge of high blood pressure, which I know nothing is just like little, especially when you're saying high blood pressure, but I think I have it under control, and with my diet and my exercise. And so I'm hoping that the next time I go, I can be taken off the medication. She said that, like they kept going at the rate I'm going, that I can be taken off of that. But we have diabetes in the family, and I don't have diabetes, and we have cholesterol in the family, and I don't have cholesterol. My heart is really good, because I go to a heart doctor once a year and get all those tests done, my stress tests and all that, and he said my heart's strong, so I'm really thankful for everything. So, and with my weight loss this week, I lost a pound, which I'm thankful for, because I'm not really in a gung-ho diet mode. I just, not like I was last summer, but I'm 11 months into it now, and unfortunately it's like old news. It's like, who cares? But what I do, I'm thankful for the fact that I've learned how to eat now. I can go to parties and have an occasional sub. So, and a slice of cake or whatever. I just don't have to go crazy like I thought I had to do last time. Last time, before I was on this journey, I always thought that, what the heck, I'm going to gain weight anyhow. I might as well enjoy myself. Now I know, I can have potato salad. I just have to cut back on something else, and that's what I got to do. So, that's how I'm transforming. I'm Transformation Thursday. I'm transforming into a happy person who's thankful for everything that's around me, and very grateful for my 1 pound loss. On to Denise.
I'll start off with my loss, because that's, like I said, for this video, it's kind of the least important thing. I lost 1.9 pounds. That's, you should remind me. Almost 2. The lady says you should have used the restroom, but anyway. So I'm very grateful for that, and that's because I attest that to walking every day. And also my good mood. I think my good mood I've changed, because I'm doing my Bible study in the morning now, and I have that time to myself. And if I can't fit it in the morning because I get up and have to go somewhere, I fit it in somewhere else in the day. I don't feel like it's the same when I fit it in later in the day. I feel like it's more, not a chore, but it's not, I'm fitting it in. That's kind of why I don't like to go to church on Saturday. It's like if I can't go on Sunday, I feel like if I'm going, anyway, it's just who I am. So I'm trying very much to hit the morning meditations, and I'm really liking that, and I'm learning a lot, and just self-reflecting a lot. And also I like the fact that I'm writing down my prayers for other people and other things, so I think that's very helpful. But the other thing that I've been waiting for is, and I finally got it in, is I'm going to be doing the Made to Crave book study. I'm looking down so I can get this right. Miss Calloway, her channel, I think I've told you about this before, and then her friend has another channel, Emily, at Overcoming Emily. They're going to be doing this, and it's going to be starting on the 27th, which I think is what, Monday? Monday. And so I ordered and I got my books. So you only really need to have this book to do the book study, but I wanted to do the companion. I saw on Melody, on Transforming Melody, who was the one that started this. We'll talk about it at the end. There's a companion guide to that, so it's like a little workbook, and so I bought that too. I'm going to take it out of this book here, and I'm going to put it in a little binder, so I can have, not a planner, because it's actually the perfect size for this, I thought, when I have these already. So I'll probably leave the book in its form, and then I'll punch that and get it ready, so I'm all prepared and ready to go. And I'm feeling kind of not excited, but I'm anxious to start that and get somebody else's perspective on this Bible study type stuff. This isn't the Bible, obviously, and it's satisfying your deepest desire with God, not food. So it does have to do with God, but it's not a Bible study as far as I understand. So I haven't really looked at it more than just glancing through. So I'm pretty excited about that.
You should have been a professional student.
I do like to be a student. I loved going to school.
So
this kind of thing is so up my alley. Like, it really is.
I did really well in school, but I didn't like school.
And I did well, and I liked it. I just always did, and that's why I wanted to be a teacher. So I'm a teacher to Kylie. And I think even a teacher like in faith too, because they don't want to go to church. And I make them, which is terrible to say, but you know what? We were made when we were younger too. Nobody as a child, I mean, I shouldn't say nobody. Most children don't enjoy church. It's kind of, a lot of it's over their head, and when they were littler, they could go in the back and they had like a children's service, but then they're too old for that. They're not quite, an adult yet. So I do make them go, and Josh will always ask me, why do you like going? I go, I like going. I used to not. I'll admit it to them. When I was younger, it wasn't my favorite thing to do, but now I really do like to go. And if we don't go, we don't go. It's not, 100% of the time. So he's always hoping it's a past week. And so then he was trying to talk Gary into not going this past one. He says, it's Father's Day. Don't you want to just stay home? And don't you just, Gary's an usher. No, he has to go. He's going to be at church, and he loved, being in church when they had the fathers, kneel, and then we do a prayer over them, our church prayer. And so it was like, yeah, you're not going to talk him into going. So I just find it funny, not really funny, but in saying grace, as you said, at a meal is very important. So all those little things that we had all of our life is what I'm trying to instill in our children, because it's so important, and then it just becomes a part of your life, hopefully. And it doesn't always, and sadly when they get older they don't always necessarily go to church, but they can't look back and think that it wasn't because you didn't show through action what you think should be. And everybody has different religions, and I really do think that you can be whatever, as long as you're believing in God, like a true God, and you're following through.
Forgiving God, a holy God.
Yes.
A loving God.
Because some religions, I just think if you're supposed to kill for that religion, I don't know how you can. Anyway, we won't get into that topic.
Bring us down.
Bring us down, always bringing us down. I just wanted to say that's where I'm in a very good mood still. My mornings are going great with that, and now I'm going to be starting this on Monday, so that's good. So go check out those two channels, Miss Calloway and Overcoming Emily, if you want to join in on that. And I got mine on Amazon, and of course if you have Prime you can get it in 2 days, so you'll be prepared, you can get ready.
Did you do anything with the other planner?
Oh, I just instead, because this is the binder that I used to use when I went to my Weight Watchers meetings, and now I'm using my personal binder, personal planner, and I bring that with me to do my notes for the Weight Watcher meetings.
You put your Weight Watcher charms on there too?
No, I'm not going to do that. Nope.
I would.
No. I do, but I just not gonna. I don't want to have too many charms in there. You know, I
It'll
got.
weigh you down.
Well, I already got 3. I think 3 is good.
Yes, you're always supposed to have an odd number.
Exactly.
That's why we need Mary here more.
Exactly, because she's our odd
Ball.
number. Anyway, so that's it for me. And hopefully you guys are going to have a great week. And check out all the other ladies who are in this. It's not a challenge. I was going to call it a challenge in this group. And I do like to go check them out. And you get different perspectives of how God touches you during the week. And I feel like it's really been very helpful. So.
She is a happier person, I will admit.
And so is she. So.
Yeah, I really am, but not as happy as Denise.
No, I am happy.
I've always been pretty happy, but I've had my moods. But,
Yeah, and I have too.
but she's been kind of down lately, and this is bringing her out,
It is bringing me up.
cracking that shell.
Just slightly. Anyway. All right, so like this video,
subscribe,
comment.
and share.